from 2016-17, you can see men were nearly 47% and women were 53%. Next year, the share of men increased to 49. The women, of course, proportionately came down to 51. 2018-19, it became 50-50. So this is completely different from what the global trend is, what we are witnessing in India. And we are very, in fact, hopeful that in 2019-20 results, the men might have slightly, outnumbered women in this aspect. Now just look at where India is placed globally. So this is the data for 2018 for the top 20 direct selling nations around the world. As you can see, sir, India was ranked at number 19th in the year 2018. What happened next year? You can see on the screen, lot of changes happened. Argentina moved out, Malaysia moved up, then Thailand moved up, then India registered the highest jump. India moved up by nearly 4 ranks to be there in the top 15. Then Indonesia moved up, and finally we had a new entrant, Philippines. So this is how the industry stands now. So India is currently ranked at number 15, and in fact the results are so encouraging for us that earlier IDSA was estimating that it would take us another 10 years to reach in the top 5 direct selling nations around the world. But the kind of jumps that India has witnessed, we are very hopeful that much earlier than our previous estimates, we will be able to make a place in the top 5 nations around the world. So this was all about direct selling, what India is doing in direct selling, how the industry is doing globally. And as I discussed in the beginning, sir, Manipur is a very valuable jewel for direct selling industry, and I think I could see that there are basically 3 points why Manipur is outperforming many other states with a similar kind of demographics and in fact much larger population. So I think the first point that Manipur, that goes into the advantage or favor of Manipur is 80% of the industry, as I mentioned in the earlier, comes from cosmetics and wellness. Now Manipur, all of us know, is an excellent market for cosmetics. In fact, in last few years, I have seen that many international brands have first launched in Manipur before going to other cities in India, especially companies coming from Korea. So this is one of the reasons, because cosmetics is an important segment of direct selling, and since Manipur is a good market for cosmetics industry, and that is why Manipur is able to make a substantial contribution to the growth of direct selling. Second, I think in general, people from Manipur have a sense of entrepreneurship in them. So they don't want to be working under someone as an employee. They are happy being a boss of themselves. Since direct selling is all about working for yourself, generating a self-sustained income. So that is why Manipur is able to do very well. And third reason that I could think is the kind of freedom that is given to women in general in Manipur society. So women, as I mentioned in the beginning also, they form nearly 50% of the direct selling sales force. Since Manipur society is open to women working, going out of the house and working, earning income, so this is really helped wonders for Manipur. So with this, I would like to bring my address to an end, and I hope I have been able to clear some issues. In case there is any specific issue, I am open to answering it.
Okay, let me take this opportunity, Mr. Zen. You have just cited some advantages why Manipur is, in the MWay organization, Manipur is doing very well. That you have given me 3 factors. One is cosmetics are doing very well in Manipur.
Yes, sir.
And it's just my opinion that cosmetics, yes, it's quite right. Cosmetics are very popular in Manipur. Any brand of cosmetic that is available in Manipur, from international brands. All international brands are available in Manipur. And just looking at my this makeup room of my wife, I can see that. That is a testimony.
No, sir. In fact, that's why I mentioned, Ranjan, sir. In fact, of late, in the last few years, what we have seen is that especially some Korean brands, they have first launched in Manipur, and then they launched their product range in their other cities, including Delhi and Mumbai. So Manipur is an excellent market for cosmetics industry, and I have been to Imphal, I think, more than 20 times in my career with different government departments. So I've been a very regular visitor to Imphal, and I've seen the kind of fascination that is there for the the cosmetics industry, and the people they open their heart for the international brands. Yes, sir, please continue, sir.
Yeah. The second reason that you mention is entrepreneurship spirit. I'm very glad to tell you there is a government scheme called startup scheme. That is a government driven scheme. Startup scheme is launched in all the states of India, and I'm glad to tell you in northeastern region, Manipur government was one of the. In fact, I recall it correctly, is one of the is the state which has implemented it very successfully. The startup scheme. The Manipur government is giving about 70% subsidy and 30% that is the contribution from the entrepreneur, and this has been really very successful in Manipur, and a lot of startup companies and entities are now have joined this entrepreneurship movement, and I'm glad to tell you that the from the inputs of the banking sector, I am told that nobody has become an NPA in Manipur because they have this very sustainable, very innovative idea from the Manipuri people, and the banks which are operating in Manipur, they have really done the due diligence exercise, and most of the startup ventures, they have done really good. So that is just my input into this. And the women empowerment in Manipur, there is a part of a folklore. When you talk about Manipur, it's all about nature, tourism, then women role in the Manipuri society. That is really part of the intrinsic, inherent character of Manipur society. So I really agree with you that cosmetics entrepreneurship women, and also let me add the fourth point. The fourth point is that whenever there is stress in the economy, these Delhi, the advanced states, progressive states in India, Haryana, Punjab, they are doing very good in their economy. State SDP, if you look at it, they are doing very good because they have their natural resources. Manipur is a resource-starved state. We do not have resources available.
Interested and genuine winner. The process.